Alright, y'all. Hello. Sad time of the week again. It's almost the weekend. Time to look at some goofballs and, quite frankly, idiots of the internet. This should be good. Those who can't break out of the American bubble. Strap in, get ready to have some fun, and most of all, get ready to laugh. Hell, maybe even you'll get an education. Let's dive into this. Alrighty, so apparently this guy thinks Americans invented every modern music genre. Americans expect us to know the celebrities, but okay. Into which this American bubble enthusiast replies, Americans invented every modern music genre, including all EDM. Yes, house music originated from Chicago in the 50s. Okay, so let me start with the good. First of all, I'll defend him on one thing, barely. Yeah, house music is generally credited to my area here in Chicago. We're very into house music around here, and there's pretty good proof of it that house music does originate in Chicago. Not in the 50s, though. Think of what house music sounds like. Yeah, that wasn't happening in the 50s. I'm thinking quite a few decades after that. That's a very specific subgenre. To insinuate that all EDM is American is absolutely ludicrous. That's insane. I had a very heavy EDM phase. I still enjoy it, but when I was younger, I used to listen to EDM all day, every day, and I quickly learned how much of it, quite frankly, was European. I mean, there's tons of EDM that comes out of Asia. Dude, EDM comes from all over. If we're talking about EDM music powerhouses, come on, Germany, Netherlands, Spain, yeah. If we're talking about receipts with EDM, Europe has that one for sure. Not to mention all modern music coming from America is just the goofiest statement ever. Yeah, this one, just take the L, bro. Again, hey, more power to them. Some people love living in, ignorance. Ignorance is bliss, right? But hey, painting yourself like that on any sort of social media or internet forum, weird. It's a weird look. Silicon Valley built the modern world. Why should we run it? This is recent too. Wow. Another weird take, huh? Let's dive into it. They can't even run a fucking roundabout. Working at Roblox qualifies you to run countries, the world. Color me surprised. I preferred it when they built the city on rock and roll. Yeah, they stole half their products from European research. Yeah, these are all actually legitimate. I would have said similar things. Oh boy. You're going to love this one. Found out I'm 19% Italian. I always knew I was mostly German, but Moroni, everyone, and their Mutta is German. Oh boy. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get through this. In America, so it's nice to be one of y'all, or should I say us. Sopranos was my favorite show, so it makes sense. And it damn didn't realize y'all would be so hostile. And they posted this on Reddit/Italian. Oh, that is good. That is good. Let's dive into the comments, shall we? I'm a huge fan of Breaking Bad. I'm a drug dealer, confirmed. I don't know what Italians call them, but up in Scandinavia, there's a term, silicone scandies. The people who discovered they're 6% Nordic. Yes, their great Norwegian grandfather got his fare paid to go to America because everyone in the village was fed up with him and his drinking and his tendency to assault people at the slightest provocation. And then go, yes, I'm the Viking, honor to the ancestors. Yeah, that sounds like a certified American moment for sure. In Italy, we just call them Americani. I know the Irish call them plastic patties. That is actually hilarious. Why is soccer such a popular sport in the UK? Football, soccer, football. Football is popular all over the world, including the USA. American football is not. So like NFL. Surely that tells you something. And then OP says, most countries are too broke to afford helmets and pads? Soccer is just cheaper because all you need is the ball? What? Are they freaking kidding me? Like, it downvoted into oblivion. It wouldn't be an American posting if we didn't have the entire world. There's no money. Only we have money. Damn, American propaganda is dumb. Agreed. What could I say? That said enough, didn't it? Well, that's the reason football or soccer is popular around the world. I guess we found out the real reason. I thought the answer was way different than that, but I guess not. Imagine thinking that European football clubs are broke. Right? Have they seen the money in soccer around the world? Come on now. Have you seen the stadiums? Have you seen the tournaments, the Euro Cups, the World Cups, the merchandise, the salaries of different players and coaches? Come on now. Never met a single person who ever thought Henry Ford invented the car. He did, the American says. Europe just says that because y'all think y'all above us. Oh boy, oh boy. No, Henry Ford didn't invent the car. Now, he did, play an important role. I think all people agree that. He basically invented and perfected like the assembly line. So he was good at mass producing cars early on. He didn't invent the car, though. There is quite a difference. And there's quite a few years between when the car was invented in Europe, in Germany by Mercedes, versus, when Ford was cranking out Model Ts. I'm American. I know this. A lot of Americans who, study anything about cars know this. We even learned in school that, like, Henry Ford, again, the whole assembly line thing. They didn't say, I know our education system isn't, perfect here, but they didn't say that he invented the car. So I'm not sure where people like this guy get their thought process, but somehow there's quite a few of them. I love how he just says Europe as a country, too. I mean, that's always classic, right? Because we are. Also, it was Benz. So Carl Benz was Henry Ford in disguise. Yes, that's what it is. You guys are wrong. Henry Ford was in Germany. Him and the wife, who also played a big role in inventing that original car, it was all just one person. It was just Henry Ford. So America wins again. U.S. thinking they have jurisdiction and that their laws applies outside of the U.S. Oh, hell no. During World War II, African-American soldiers of the United States stationed in England, not in the U.S., were drinking in a pub in England with local people when U.S. military police arrived to stop them from being served and arrest them for not segregating. Holy smokes, bro. The local people in the pub defended the soldiers. Good on the local people. And let the soldiers kick back and have a drink. Holy shit, they're in England. They can drink way earlier. Drinking ages and drinking laws from the U.S., whatever they think they were trying to apply, they don't apply. You're in a different country. Wake up. And, of course, the whole segregating thing, like, what a joke. The English people of Bamber Bridge supported the black troops, and when U.S. commanders demanded a colored bar in the town, all three pubs posted black troops only signs. That's insane. Holy smokes, there's some information about it. Yeah, our military, our society, our government has been super, super cringe in the past. Now, of course, I have to throw in the obligatory, the most daily driver occurrence of the American bubble. Commenting, of course, on food videos, baking videos, cooking videos. Can we please normalize talking about temperature in Fahrenheit? It's far better for these kinds of things. No, it's far better for you. And I like Fahrenheit. I talk about it. I like it. But, over time, I learned Celsius. Now I'm at the point where I don't really care, like either one. I know generally, like, what Celsius temperatures are. And, of course, I know Fahrenheit. But, it's really easy to convert it, right? It's not that hard. If you see a video you're interested in and you're learning a recipe and it's talking about Celsius, it's not the end of the world. Most of the world uses it. So they don't have to cater to one tiny, demographic of the whole world, right? This comment says it beautifully. 99% of the world uses the metric system. That's true. America, it would be easier for you all to use imperial than for us to change. Yeah, the rest of the world, you guys need to get on board, okay? Wow. Take a look at this. This is incredible. Truly incredible. This might be the thumbnail of the video. Imagine going on a subreddit, Ask an Australian. Okay, let me say that again. Ask an Australian. People of Australia. Ask people from Australia. Ask an Australian. Delicious Panda says, so who did y'all want to over here? Donald or Kamala? First of all, what a horrible sentence. It's not structured correctly, of course. I'm not grammar police, but geez, it hurts to read some of these things, right? Who did you vote for? Hey, Australians, who'd you vote for in the United States elections? I wonder where their polling place was. If you're in Melbourne, you're in Sydney, you're in Brisbane. Where was the polling place in Perth? Right? Where was the polling place in Hobart? Did you vote for Donald or Kamala? Maybe you voted independent. Maybe you penned someone in. Hell, maybe you penned in an Australian. Maybe you penned in a kangaroo. Who did y'all vote for in the U.S. elections? While we're at it, what about everyone else? And any Germans in the crowd? Any Englishmen? Any Polish? Any Serbians? Any Czechs? Who did y'all vote for? All right, now here's a rare moment where I might say that this isn't as big of a deal as some of the other ones. I think this might have been a linguistic kind of mistake. So gold is American, apparently. So someone posted on Reddit/Bitcoin, Bitcoin's market cap now exceeds Saudi Aramco's, making it the largest non-American asset globally. So you see Saudi Aramco, you see Bitcoin surpassing it. And they're saying that that's the largest non-American asset. Now, we can probably agree Alphabet, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, and NVIDIA are American. But you see gold is well in the first place. Now, the way they worded it sounds like they included all of this to be American. Now, in reality, I think they were talking about the company's American assets, right? I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and because this is a mistake I think a lot of people can make, I might even make this mistake. They probably weren't thinking of the gold at all. That's number one and on the list, and it's kind of in its own league. I don't really think they were claiming gold is an American thing only, like as if no one knows about gold or no one has any gold around the world, only us. I don't think they were claiming that. What do you guys think? It's definitely a certified American moment because it comes down to how it looks or it could be perceived, and maybe it wasn't worded the best way. But in a rare case, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I don't think they were claiming gold is American. This is legendary. This is like, I think maybe like a TikTok video or something. Megaphone in fuel station prank. Now, they look to be at, I don't know if they're at a BP. Kind of reminds me, the colors, right? But you can see, first of all, some giveaways. Like, I see this. It's not hard, right? I'm just a regular guy. I see a car, a small car, with foreign-looking plates, foreign to me. So, it's a yellow plate. Looks like what a British number plate looks like. It's, narrow and wide. I also see an advertisement with the British pound sign. I mean, there's tons and tons of giveaways here. It's also marked as this video took place at Sheffield. Maybe they don't know geography, but Sheffield sounds more British than it does American. And apparently fuel prices were shown in the video, and this is where the comments get interesting. The comments were flooded with so many people saying, wait, where is this? How is your gas only $1.34? How many years ago? This gas was $1.34 a gallon? All I seen was $1.34 for gas, and now I wish that was me getting pranked. Hold on, what year was this? Look at all these. They just keep going. No one wants to talk about how gas is $1.34. Must be nice. Yeah, those aren't US dollars in the video. And remember, fuel in the UK and Europe is usually in liters. So, $1.34 per liter, not gallon. Come on, guys. You get my point, though. These people swung and missed hard, and it's a lot of them. Another case of just an army of Americans flooding the comments. and acting as if it's the only country on earth. Now, this is about as American as it gets. The state of America is so bad right now, at least online and in the media. In real life, people are pretty cool. But online, it's so trash. It's terrible. This is a perfect example. This one might be the most realistic one. They think every social media platform belongs to them. So we have Blue Sky. I'm not really familiar with it, but I've heard of it, right? It's a lot newer. I think it's sort of like a social app like Twitter or something like that, I think. But anyway, you have the app. It's up to 30 million users, 1 billion posts. So it was like a milestone, right? Achieved on February 1st. So you go to comments. Fantastic. I hope that at least 29.9 million are Kamala Harris voters. Absolute cringe. Absolute dumbass. Don't you love when someone makes something that is just an accomplishment with numbers? Hey, that's turned it political. Aren't we drowned by bullshit propaganda and political hyperbole enough? We've all been sick of it for years. But here you are, right? Fantastic. Blah, blah, blah. Hoping that the whole site is going to vote for somebody. Also, that's my annoyance. But also, the real big problem is that you thinking that every one of these 30 million users on this, World Wide Web website are, you thinking that they're all American. Well, a quick little bit of research will tell you that only around 24% to 25% of users on Blue Sky are American. So that leaves 75% to be part of other countries. Brazil, Japan, these are some other bigger countries, bigger user bases on this site. It doesn't get much dumber than that. The commenter could be responded to like a meme. What if I told you not everyone lives in America? All right, and as we end the episode, we're going to look at some other things that are similar but a little different. So this person asked, what is the most American thing? So let's just have some fun with this. A McDonald's inside a Walmart with another restaurant just outside on the other end of the parking lot. Is that American? Yeah, that's American. Walmart, humongous stores, if you didn't know. They have everything too, like literally everything you could think of. And they'll usually have a bank inside, like some weird off-brand bank. They'll have like an optical place. They'll have maybe like a hairdresser, some sort of hair cutting place. And then, like a McDonald's or a Subway inside. And then in the gigantic parking lot that is huge, right? That could hold like 10,000 cars. They'll usually have a restaurant standalone, like a brick and mortar restaurant out in the parking lot. And that is the Walmart experience. It's like a little village, the village of Walmart. Wearing American flag on the clothes. Yeah, I could see that. Was that gunshots or fireworks? Now that's accurate. That is hella accurate. That is so American. I never thought about that. That happens a lot. Like, I think it probably happened a few nights ago. People set off fireworks a lot, kind of like all year round nowadays. It's kind of weird, at least near me. But then again, sometimes you hear a difference, and sometimes you do hear gunshots. I mean, guys, it's the U.S. What can I say? College football. Yeah, that's pretty American. July 4th, barbecue, beers, and blowing shit up. Yeah. Although I heard a lot of countries go pretty crazy for certain holidays or like New Year's, right? I don't think we have the exclusivity on that. Tourists in the USA, what was the most American thing you saw? My first steps in America was in the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. Oh, goodness. We stepped off the plane, and directly ahead of us was a Popeye's chicken. We looked to the right and saw a cart that carries obese people around the airport driving by, and it broke down right in front of us. The driver, a heavyset fellow himself, got off to inspect the cart, and the people on the cart were all debating whether to hop off and go get Popeyes. After 3 of them got off, the driver started pushing the cart while one of the 2 remaining people on it steered. This was the first thing I saw in the USA. That's America, baby. That is literally hilarious. That is better than you could even write into a movie scene. Someone getting off a plane in the airport, haven't even left the airport yet, and they are getting an overdose of the USA. A ginormous rat dragging a slice of pepperoni pizza on the tracks of the New York City subway. Ooh. That I'm going to go with, that's more of a New York City thing. Yeah, New York City's kind of its own thing. And there's just so much about that place that's unique and different. That's not really an American thing per se. I think that's definitely a New York City thing. Went to a NASCAR race in Arizona, saw a lady sitting in what appeared to be a beanbag chair in the stands. Like elbows resting on it and everything. Then she stood up and we realized she was sitting in her own gargantuan ass. These are too freaking good. Come on now. Metal-bound camel print Bibles in a gun shop. It came in pink camo print too for her. Yes, the pink camo everything. The camo everything and then the pink camo everything. That's got to be American as. This one annoys me so much. I can promise I have never done this. People taking the mail out of their mailboxes while sitting in their car. Yes, I've seen people painfully line up, like back up, line up again, pull up on a curb, do whatever, asinine thing they can to pull up to the mailbox and, so they could barely reach out their window and get their mail. Park the car in the driveway and walk to get your mail. It's not a big deal. Like, please. That probably is a uniquely American thing, but it is so annoying. Most of us don't do that. All right, I'm going to end it there. It is Friday, I believe, right? It is Friday, right? Yes, it's Friday. I hope you're having an awesome day or night whenever you're watching this, and I hope your weekend's going to be great as well. That was a fun one, as always. We got through it. Whew. I can cool off now. Although, the laughs are priceless, aren't they? Can't wait to see you in the comments. Next time we'll feature some of the comments on this. I try and do it every other one. So, tell me something good down there. I can't wait to hear it. And I appreciate you watching. It's going to be it for this one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.